yesterday, who had a terrific bit of bad luck with her next to last arrow, but that allowed Danielle Brown to get to the gold medal match and make more history.
Exactly. And we see two of the greatest nations this year in archery. Mexico really, I would say, shocked most of the people in the archery family during the London Olympics, winning 2 medals in the women, and of course Korea.
Representing Korea is Choi Hyeonju, 19th in the world, 28 years old. She was a member of the team that won a gold medal in London, surviving a rainstorm there to capture the gold medal in a very close match. She finished 9th individually in London. And here's Alejandra Valencia, who is ranked 7th in the world, 18 years old, a high school student. She was preparing to go to class when she got the phone call to come to Japan and compete in the World Cup Finals.
Yep, and okay, well, both of them shot against each other in London as well in the team round under rain. Actually, the Mexican got, I would say, in the rain, washed away in the first end. That was the best way to describe it, because it really started raining heavily. So they weren't that lucky at the time.
By the way, you may notice the apparatus, the strap around the leg of Alejandra Valencia, and that is there to monitor the heartbeat, the heart rate of these archers. Something new that we're trying this year during the World Cup Finals, and I think it's very interesting to see what the heart rate is for the various archers.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, it gives you some idea of what's happening in the head of the archer, because it will give you an idea of the stress level. And also it shows how certain archers prepare for the shot, and there definitely will be differences, because some athletes need more stress to perform well, and some others want to be calm. So it will give you an insight of what's happening inside the body.
That's interesting, because yesterday I recall during one match, Peter Elzinga was facing Julio Ricardo Fierro. Fierro's heartbeat rate was up around 110 heartbeats per minute, while Peter Elzinga's was down in the 60 heartbeat range.
Yep.
But maybe that's what Julio Ricardo needed, because he did go on to win the bronze medal.
Yep. Well, 10 to start. And a 10 to start.
So a 10 for Choi Hyeonju and Alejandra Valencia, also with a bullseye here in the first set of this quarterfinal match that pits the 3rd-seeded Choi Hyeonju against the 6th seed Alejandra Valencia of Mexico. A little low and to the left.
Typical shot you would expect in rain.
Bien. Hot 10, 8 a la izquierda, bien, bien. Five score for this.
So both archers with an 8 on their second shot.
Buena altura, eh?
And a better effort that time for Choi Hyeonju, who went from being 29th in the world to 19th in the world, but that's what a gold medal in London will do for you.
Definitely, and okay, the issue, of course, with the Korean team is that it's hard for them to be in the team. They have so many good archers, so it's difficult for them to get world ranking points. So that sometimes explains why they're a little bit lower ranked than what you expect.
So there are the scores for the first set in this match between Choi Hyeonju and Alejandra Valencia of Mexico. While we have a moment as they retrieve the arrows, let's also talk about the Falcon Eye archery scoring system, Mr. Dillon, and tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, we've been looking for years to see how we can do automatic electronic scoring, meaning without having someone look at the arrow to see what the score is. And this is the first test during competition. It's been working quite okay. It's not, I would say, 100% there yet, so we still have a judge checking the score after they recuperate the arrows. But the idea for sure of the future is that it will be completely electronic and automatic, and will make it quicker also, the competition.
So as soon as this arrow reaches the target, it will record the score, and it will record a 10.
Exactly.
Big improvements being made by World Archery Federation. Alejandra Valencia will try to improve on that shot next time. We are tied up 1 point apiece after the first set here in rainy Tokyo on a Sunday morning.
Very good group, but just out of the 10 ring.
An opportunity for Valencia, if she could find the 10 ring.
Punto a la izquierda. Está bien, Ale, está bien. Prepara muy bien esa flecha. Relaja los hombros.
Hot 10.
Oh, she's still alive.
Firme, segura.
Another opportunity for Alejandra.
Gonna take this set is 9
Well, another tie.
That time she took advantage of the opportunity and she ties up this set. So they split the points once again. 1 point goes to Alejandra Valencia of Mexico, 1 point to Choi Hyeonju of Korea. So now we are tied at 2 here in this match. The second quarterfinal match, the first one, if you're just joining us, captured by Kibo Bay, 6-2, a winner over Lin Xia En of Chinese Taipei. The archers handling the conditions pretty well, I would say, so far, Tom.
Yes, definitely. We see that it's not the first time they're shooting under rainy conditions, and they're coping quite well.
How often will archers actually practice in the rain intentionally, just in case they face a situation like this at some point down the road?
A good question. I would say it depends a little bit where you live in the world, but I think most would be practicing when it's raining. Okay, if it's a choice of not practicing or practicing in rain, they will go and practice in rain for sure.
Choi Hyeonju, first shot, third set, and it lands in the 9 ring.
Dale su tiempo. Bien.
As does the shot for Valencia. So 2 very evenly matched archers going at it here. Head-to-head competition at the World Cup Finals.
Hot 10. 8 points.
A chance for Valencia to perhaps forge ahead in this set, which she does. Puts a little bit more pressure right now on Choi Hyeonju. And she responds.
Definitely, but
Lento y bonito.
Valencia can still clinch the set with a 10.
10 will take the set.
And it is.
There's the 10.
Así, Ale, así.
So Valencia rises to the occasion. The pressure was on after Choi Hyeonju had shot a 10 herself, but Valencia answers, takes the set, and takes the lead in the match, 3-1, or excuse me, 4-2.
Yeah, but I think Valencia is very motivated because her 2 teammates got medals in London, so she's the 3rd one and she wants something as well.
Yeah, she came home empty-handed from London, didn't do all that poorly. She was 17th at the Olympic Games in London individually, and she was on the Mexican team that finished 7th, but as you said, she did not bring home hardware, her teammates did, so this is her chance.
Yes.
Must either win the set or
Great
draw.
opportunity to finish off the season on a high note and go back home and resume her studies in high school in Mexico.
Sale, Ale, bien plantado.
Korea.
On the World Cup circuit this year, Alejandra captured a bronze medal in mixed team competition at stage 2 in Antalya. Of course, she picked up her first World Cup medal ever a year ago, stage 3 in Ogden. Also last year, finished 5th at the World Cup Finals in Istanbul. Much better shot that time for Choi Hyeonju.
Profundo y lento. X, muy bien.
10 points.
Así, Ale, así. Ese es tu disparo.
Blow for blow. 2 excellent archers going at it, throwing punches right now. Choi Hyeonju
Hot 10.
with a tough shot right there.
Bájalo. Firme, segura.
Oh, 6.
Okay. 6 points.
Calma.
The lowest score so far of the match for Alejandra Valencia,
Baja la siguiente
and
flecha.
it gives Choi Hyeonju an excellent opportunity to get right back into this match. She trails 4-2 after 3 sets. That 9, though, is going to make it very tough. In fact, it makes it impossible
Yeah.
for Alejandra Valencia.
Definitely we're going to a 5th deciding set.
She finishes with an 8, but even if she had scored a 10, she would have come up short. So the 2 set points go to Choi Hyeonju, and we are indeed tied at 4-all. Had Alejandra Valencia clinched that set, she would have clinched the match. It would have been over. But a 6 and an 8 for Valencia when Choi Hyeonju was shooting 10, 8, and 10. Of course, I always try to keep in mind the Korean archers face so much competition on a daily basis just within their own country and within their own team, battling for opportunities to come to international competitions and be a part of the international team.
Yes, that's definitely the case. They have around 300 professional athletes in Korea, so it's a very tough competition.
Sometimes getting to these events is maybe a little bit easier psychologically than it is competing against their own countrymen.
You might wonder.
We're back to the original shooting order with Ms. Choi of Korea.
Deep concentration
Target number 1.
for both of these archers right now as they both focus, bear down. We're tied at 4-all after the first 4 sets, going to what could be the 5th and deciding set. Choi Hyeonju in the 9 ring.
Profundo, fuerte.
Valencia trying to recover, and does. It's a 10.
Así, así.
So she bounces back after a disappointing 4th set and sets the tone for the 5th set with a 10. There's another 10.
Firme, segura.
Tough shot for Valencia.
Choi can clinch the match with the next arrow.
A bullseye right here for Choi Hyeonju would put this away. Ooh, awfully
Yeah,
close.
I think it's in. It's in.
You think it's in?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to go with the Secretary General. They'll put an asterisk by it, a star by it, so the judges will have to look at it. But yeah, the 8 there seals the fate for Alejandra Valencia, and Choi Hyeonju will survive this match and win it 6-4.
Alejandra will be disappointed, but she definitely shot a good match. She led until the last moment, and then okay, Choi clinched it.
So they were tied after the first set, tied after the second set. Alejandra Valencia moved ahead 4-2 after the 3rd set, but Choi Hyeonju stayed cool, calm, collected, and was able to come back, tie it up at 4-all, and then win it in the 5th set 6-4 as Choi Hyeonju unofficially scores 9, 10, and 9 in that last set. Alejandra Valencia with a bullseye to start off, but then back-to-back 8s seal her fate. And as the result, Choi Hyeonju is moving on to the semifinals, and Alejandra Valencia will be going home to Mexico. So